Hey everybody, it's the Joe and Shab Show. I'm Joe, that's Shab. We're going to be talking about some picks of the week this week.
Picks of the spring week.
Yeah.
Spring break.
Spring break.
Even though
picks.
it's still winter, but spring break, baby.
It's basically still winter here.
Yeah, it is still winter.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mom
basically
just texted me and said, "You staying the night? Weather is bad." So
Mhm.
if the weather's bad, it must be winter.
Yeah. Well, you want to talk about some picks?
I would like to talk about some picks.
All right.
So I'll just start out because you asked me if I would like to talk about picks, and guess what? I would like to talk about some picks.
Yeah, do it.
So recently, it's no secret, I'm a behind-the-scenes documentary man as far as wrestling goes. It is what piques my interest the most. And there recently was a series released onto YouTube that there was no build or announcement for it. It definitely could be on the network. It's just not. They've been making it weekly ever since it came out. It's called My Son or Daughter is a WWE Superstar.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, so far there's been Finn Balor, Alexa Bliss, and Seth Rollins. And you just go over, you have their parents talk about how their son or daughter grew up, what what their interest in wrestling was, how it began, and the moment, they said, I want to be a wrestler. Were they always interested in wrestling, or did it just come? Did they always be were the parents accepting of it, or were they not? There's different cases. And it's really interesting to see how that upbringing happens, because I know for sure if I told my parents, age 10, oh man, I want to be a wrestler when I grow up, they'd just be like, oh, those are the dreams you have. I used to want to be a Lego engineer. I used to want to be a wrestler. I used to want to be a baseball player.
Yeah,
but
I still do.
But you're 10. But there's some kids where they say that at 10 and then they're 14 and they still say that, and then they're 18, they still say that, and guess what? They never stopped saying it. And these are these kind of people, definitely Finn Balor and Seth Rollins, and it's fun to see the perspective of the adult who had to go through that, how they were supportive, how they weren't, and just see, the background of some of your favorite wrestlers. I think my favorite one so far was definitely Alexa Bliss's, just because she's newer, so there definitely has been less content on her, and it's really interesting to see how her parents were extremely young when they, gave birth to her, and her mom was honestly Alexa Bliss's age right now as she was growing up. So I don't know. It's just really interesting to see how that happened. And also she goes into her her demons, because she had a severe eating disorder, and her parents talk about how she nearly died and they had to admit her into the hospital and keep her there, and just really heavy hitting stuff goes is talked about in the series, but it ends up being positive and ends up being a positive message for I stayed through with it. Look where I am now, and now she's a real big advocate for it. So honestly, it shines light on these characters, not just the people who yell at other wrestlers on a weekly basis. They have stuff going on behind the scenes, and that's why I don't care much about breaking kayfabe as long as it's kept on the show. As long as on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown and the pay-per-views, kayfabe's not broken. But outside of it, I'm not too worried about it, because I like seeing this side of wrestling. I'm not a huge guy on kayfabe too much, because I understand sometimes, it's just a different world. Kayfabe, there's no way kayfabe could exist 100% the way media is. It's impossible. But very interesting to see. Finn Balor and Seth Rollins. Finn Balor at least has a network special, and Seth Rollins has his redesign, rebuild, reclaim. Seth Rollins is the newest one. It felt a little bit kind of like a retread of the WWE 24, but he kind of goes into his wrestling camp that he has going and how his mom is a part of it. And it's just a really enjoyable series. It makes you happy.
Cuckoo clock. Cuckoo clock.
Oh, you got a cuckoo clock.
Yeah, it's all the way over there, though. I don't know if the mic picked it up.
I couldn't hear it.
Yeah.
But it's definitely something I'm look forward to weekly. I hope it doesn't stop, because I would love to see Sami Zayn, my son or Kevin Owens, or Bayley. Definitely Bayley, because she definitely has that upbringing of she just stuck with wrestling. It's just an enjoyable series. There's not much else to say about it. It's a good time.
Yeah. Definitely a really, really good series. Like you said, the one on Seth Rollins I thought was really interesting with like the wrestling camp and all that, because we've heard a lot of stories about that wrestling camp and whatnot. And yeah, it's just cool to see like that big community come together, you know, and his mom's like sort of in charge of like the living and stuff. And that's pretty cool to me. But
yeah, I'm curious how much Seth Rollins really gets to be there. I imagine it's not.
Yeah, probably
not
like
a ton.
once a week, maybe. I don't know.
It's just really crazy, their schedule. I try to fathom their schedule, and I'm like, I think my schedule is tight. Their schedule is that and then some. So
I really want to see like a template of their schedule, just so I can like know what it looks like.
Imagine Xavier Woods. Wrestle, make a YouTube channel, wrestle, make a YouTube channel, work out, go to sleep. That's probably literally that bad.
How do you even have time to like socialize?
Socialize in your job, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah.
He seems healthy socially to me.
Mm-hmm. So, mine, it's pretty much the predecessor to this series that you were just talked about here. It's the good old Where Are They Now series on the YouTube channel. What was that?
I said Jimmy Wang Gang.
Jimmy Wang Gang was there, yeah. So this is what...
Is this actually like a series you can choose? Or does it only show up on like that 24/7 front page?
No, this is like... It's exactly like this. It's like a weekly series.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Because I've literally only seen it on that like 24/7. You know, if you go on the network like that.
No, it's on. I watched it on the YouTube channel.
Gotcha. Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah,
I only saw the Jimmy Wang Gang one. It's the only one I know exists.
Yeah. There's been a lot of them though. They're pretty interesting. One of them was on Vladimir Kozlov. How he's, you know, trying out in like movies and stuff. He played hockey for a little bit. That was interesting. Showed him in John Wick 2. And then I saw John Wick 2, and I'm like, oh my god, it's Vladimir Kozlov.
Did he do much in wrestling?
Vladimir Kozlov? No, not really. He pinned the Undertaker. That's something.
That's pretty big.
Yeah. He was like angry Russian man. That was his thing, and then
So a bad Rusev until Rusev wasn't Russian anymore.
Yeah, he was a little bit more dominant than Rusev, I'd say, because he was like.
Really. Rusev.
I don't know. He pinned the Undertaker. He pinned the Undertaker.
Rusev was undefeated for over a year, actually.
Yeah, but Rusev never beat the Undertaker. You know?
Yeah.
Vladimir Kozlov did that. He beat up, you know, Triple H, Jeff Hardy, stuff like that. After that, he kind of just went back into the back. Yeah, after Edge came back, he sort of just went into the nowhere part.
Rusev beat the Big Show.
So did Vladimir Kozlov, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, Big Show was a bad guy at the time, so it didn't happen, but I don't know. But yeah, Vladimir Kozlov.
I was kidding. It's not a big deal to beat Big Show in 2015.
No, not at all. Oh, this was like 2008.
Oh, I'm talking about Rusev in 2015.
No kidding. Oh, yeah. But yeah, Vladimir Kozlov was... Then he went to a tag team with Santino, and then he was a joke.
Oh, boy,
buried.
And
he hasn't done anything since, and then he was released. But yeah, this video shows about how he's, you know, getting into being movies and stuff. Episode 2 was Ted DiBiase Jr., who was part of
it
Legacy.
Was Attack of the Clones.
Oh.
You like my funny joke?
Yeah, it's great. Anyways, Ted DiBiase Jr., part of the Legacy. He's at like a summer camp sort of thing now. That's pretty cool. Not much to say about that, but I'm happy that he's sort of like grown out of wrestling though, because you could tell when he talked about it, he wasn't like, he was sort of in it because his dad was.
Yeah. Was he good?
Yeah, I thought he was pretty good. He was never, after he broke up from Legacy, he didn't really do anything. But
would he have done anything if he wasn't in Legacy?
No, I don't know. He wasn't. They tried to push him a couple times, but he never clicked. I don't know if it was his fault or maybe they just didn't give him enough to do. But either way, you can tell his heart wasn't in it because of this documentary. I think he's satisfied with what he's done.
What does he do?
He hosts like a summer camp.
Oh,
stuff.
What kind?
I don't remember, but it's been a while since I watched it.
You didn't even watch your pick of the week? You crazy man. You're off the channel.
I rewatched. Actually, I rewatched the Jimmy Wang Yang one.
Yeah, baby, the Redneck Party Bus.
I actually watched that earlier today.
Yeah, I never knew Jimmy Wang Yang, so I just went. I only know him as a Redneck Party Bus man.
No one really knew Jimmy Wang Yang. He did a moonsault thing as a finisher. He wore Dean Ambrose's clothes. That's skinny jeans.
Dean Ambrose wore his clothes.
Skinny jeans and a wife beater. Yeah.
Also, he's like an Asian Southern guy.
Yeah, and he was a cowboy. You know, that was his thing. And yeah, he has a party bus now. So good for him. You know,
also a Princess Party Bus.
Yeah, also a Princess Party Bus. Yeah, I don't really understand how the party bus works, but hey, I'm not one to judge.
What do you mean how it works?
Like, why would you want to get in a party bus?
So you can go to a place and drink. Like, so you can drink all the way and then drink there and then get driven home. So everybody can drink, so you don't have to have a designated driver.
Isn't there like a taxi for that?
Yeah, but this is fun because everybody can be in the same car.
Okay. I get
you can have like a group of, like, think about like prom and stuff like that.
I feel you. That makes sense.
I mean, I wouldn't do it because I don't drink, so not my thing. But it sounds fun, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but
party bus.
There are definitely people who would do it because he said it's successful that he had to make another.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
So good on him.
Yeah. There was one about
Wang Jimmy Dang.
Wang Jimmy.
Wang Dimmy Bang.
But yeah, there's another one about Eve Torres.
I don't know.
Who married into I guess it's a training camp for self-defense and whatnot. Very interesting. This one's definitely probably my favorite. Just because you get to see, like, I don't know, Eve was such like a weird character back in the day. Like, she was like,
was she hot?
I mean, yeah, but like, she was like nothing really, and then she was like, she was like a hoe, as they called her. They called her ho. They called her a hoski. And then John Cena said that she had STDs.
Wait, didn't she date Zack Ryder, kayfabe?
Yeah.
Okay. And then John Cena like kissed made out with her, and then like threw Zack Ryder or something.
Right in front of Zack Ryder in a wheelchair, holding flowers with a neck brace on. Yeah.
You can't bury a guy more than that.
No, you really can't. And yeah, and then Zack Ryder went on to get kicked in the nuts by her at WrestleMania, and then she was an assistant general manager, and then she left.
Did she really wrestle much?
She did before that.
Yeah, it's interesting how that happens. If I was her, I'd be like, "Hey, I'm a wrestler, right?"
But
kind of mad.
She's ended up in my opinion, a far better place. You know, she's doing a lot more better.
A lot more better.
Well, that came out wrong. I'm saying she's doing a lot more good where she is. I gotcha. As opposed to the good she was doing before. So I said better. I don't know. She's doing good. And yeah. Very interesting series. It's on free on the YouTube channel, like I said earlier, so go give it a watch.
Hey, we're doing pretty good.
I'd say so.
We lost a subscriber today.
Let's quit.
We're 56. Let's quit. You know what? Fucking only growth. That's what my dad would say. Shit.
Only growth?
Shit. Yeah. Sorry, I said shit to something else, but whatever. Only growth.
Can't all be winners.
We can't all be winners, and that's why Picks of the Week is canceled. See you next time.
See you never again, because we're done with Picks of the Week forever. See you.